Yo, what's up guys? Teacher Paul here, and today we are reacting to a coffee request. Thank you for requesting this. Thank you for the coffee. Thank you, Nami, who said the following. Aged kimchi tastes even better when it's cooked. Okay, so this is a video from South Korea called 3 Ways to Enjoy Kimchi Fried Rice. This is from a channel called Aaron and Claire. First time I'm watching their channel, so if you're a fan, then, welcome. Leave a thumbs up and go tell them, hey, Teacher Paul reacted to you or something. I don't know. If you want to watch their video without my commentary or reaction, link is in the comments, or actually in the description. Go there and then come back to see my reaction to it. But let's check out 3 ways to enjoy kimchi fried rice.
Hello from Seoul. You may think kimchi fried rice is the thing only restaurants can make, but you know what? It's way easier than you think, so you can do it. And if you do, you may taste the best kimchi fried rice that you ever had.
Let's learn how to make it. Nice! With the egg, bacon.
First of all, let's make the classic kimchi fried rice. You will need a bowl of rice, kimchi.
Wait, let's look at that montage again. Did he make 3 or 2? Wait, what is this most viewed? I like this. I like this montage.
Ever had. Alright, let's get started.
So spring onions, kimchi, rice, bacon, egg. Was that onion? With noodles too. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna see 3 different ways of making this.
Let's make the classic kimchi fried rice. You will need a bowl of rice, kimchi, green onion, and bacon. If bacon is not your thing, you can use chicken, beef, or different types of pork instead. Also, spam or canned tuna can be a good substitute, so just use what you have in your kitchen. Anything will turn out fantastic. This time, let's talk about rice. Just like any fried rice, the most important thing is, of course, the rice. Since freshly cooked rice has a lot of moisture, it can get soggy and mushy quite easily. So it's better to use day-old rice. It's a little dry, so you can coat every single grain of the rice deliciously. You don't have day-old rice? Don't worry about it. Just spread it.
Fuyo! You need to use the rice 1 day old. 1 day old rice.
Out on a plate and let it cool while prepping other ingredients. Still gonna be good, no problem at all. Now let's cut some bacon into bite-sized pieces. I recommend cutting it into small bite-sized pieces because that way you can have bacon in every bite, and that is gonna make a huge difference. Now let's move on to the green onion. For fried rice, it's essential, and as you guys know, it's always like more green onion, more delicious, so be super generous with this. This time, kimchi. I've got well from
spring onions, or he's calling it green onions, they are really refreshing. Like whenever I eat Asian food, if it doesn't have that, I don't think it tastes the same, honestly. You need to have it. You need to have it. When I try to do anything with rice, it needs to have it. It needs to.
Fermented kimchi, which is a bit sour, and this is what makes.
He's saying kimchi with a G sound. Is it that way you say it? Kimchi?
Super generous with this. This time, kimchi. I've got well-fermented kimchi, which is a bit sour, and this is what makes the best kimchi fried rice. You just bought kimchi, so it's not sour enough? Don't worry about it. Then add a little bit of vinegar to your kimchi, like 1 teaspoon will be enough. Put 100 grams of kimchi in a mixing bowl and cut it with scissors. Here, some of you might wonder why I don't use a knife. That's because if you cut your kimchi on a cutting board, your mom will hunt you down and kick your ass. Why? Because you ruined their precious cutting board with kimchi stains. You already did it?
I
Sorry about that.
see.
There's nothing much I can do about it. I'll see you in another life. Now let's get seasoning on our kimchi. Put a half tablespoon of Korean chili pepper flakes, a half tablespoon of soy sauce, a half tablespoon of oyster sauce, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and mix it all together. Since you put
You know what's interesting? Let me tell you a story about oyster sauce. In Brazil, there's this very famous sauce, right, in Japanese culinary, and they call it tare. And for a long time, molho tare, which means tare sauce. And the thing is, tare means sauce. So Brazil has been calling the tare sauce sauce. And when I came here, I was like, hey, do you guys have tare sauce? And they're like, what are you talking about? Tare means sauce. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know what it is. And then I looked at the recipe and then I compared it with the sauces. And I think, and the taste and texture is oyster sauce. I think that's the closest we can get. But it's interesting. Or is tare actually the name of it? Is it a different sauce? And they're different, are they? And it's totally fine not to add sauce or okay. So wait, you have tare actually in Korea as well? Because I heard that tare is that it just means sauce. It's like saying rice gohan or gohan rice. Because we say gohan, which actually means rice. Or it's like saying naan bread. At least that's what they told me. You know, bread. But that's interesting. Okay. That's interesting. And by the way, does kimchi leave a stain? Is it like a coffee stain or no?
All the seasonings here, you don't have to run in the kitchen anymore while stir frying. From now, you can cook it gracefully like a
Nice.
pro. You're welcome. Here, if you want to get that restaurant taste, add a half teaspoon of MSG. Then you may think you should open a restaurant or something. You will. Alright, let's get to cooking. Put 1 tablespoon of oil, green onions, bacon, and place it over medium heat. Once you can smell the amazing aroma, put kimchi and give it a good stir. All the good flavors from green onions and bacon will make it more flavorful. If your kimchi is too dry, so it's about to burn, then add 1 or 2 tablespoons of water. I know some of you might say,
Yeah, so I have been looking for tare here in the UK, and the closest I have found was oyster sauce. Because we love tare in Brazil. We absolutely love it, but I have never found it here. A lot of people say, oh, it's teriyaki sauce. No, it's not. It's not teriyaki. You know, oyster sauce, eel sauce, I think, is the closest. Eel, I think, is the closest.
and add 1 or 2 tablespoons of water. I know some of you might say, what? Water? Are you crazy or something? But trust me, it will prevent your food from burning, and that's gonna evaporate eventually, so don't worry about it. Now let's add some rice. Here, you may wanna show me your amazing wok skills, but for kimchi fried rice, you don't have to do that.
Make it
Just
wok.
mix it well with a spatula, that's enough. However, if someone is watching you and you wanna look super cool, then change the heat to high heat and give it a toss. Then your friend will think you're a Korean master chef or something. Once
Nice.
you're done with the rice, add 1 teaspoon of
I have an induction stove. I don't have a stove like that. And I think most houses here, the modern houses, are all induction, which I don't think might be the best. I don't know.
Korean master chef or something. Once you're done with the rice, add 1 teaspoon of sesame oil and give it a good mix. After that, transfer it to a serving plate and finish it off with a fried egg, Korean seasoned seaweed, green onions, and sesame seeds. How does it
Nice.
look? It looks fabulous, right? Alright, let's go to our taste tester. Claire.
Oh my goodness, it smells incredible. 배고파. 냄새부터 이거 진짜 배고파진다. Ready?
It's good.
맛있다. 잘했다. 그 김치의 아삭함과 새콤함 그리고 베이컨의 그 짭조름함 같이 만나니까 그냥 뭐 말이 필요 없는 것 같아.
If she says I don't like it, he's never gonna cook again. So she has to say it, even if it's not perfect.
너무 맛있어 그냥. 짜지도 않고 간이 완벽하고 너무
Oh, she said it's perfect.
꼬투리를 좀 잡아봐야 되는데 맛있다.
Nice.
This time I'm gonna try with the seaweed.
Nice.
김치를 올려. 이게 그냥
Crunchy.
단순한 데코가 아니라고.
Gives it an
맛있어.
umami feel,
내가
umami
김치볶음밥
taste.
정말 많이 먹어봤는데 이게 있어야 확실히 그 식당에서 먹는 그 느낌이 나는 것 같아. 항상 그 마무리로 항상 김을 뿌려주시잖아. 그 느낌이 제대로 나네. 그리고 내가 제일 좋아하는 거 노른자. 노른자가 없으면 안 되지. Oh my
It's a runny egg,
goodness.
and the bottom
Look
is
at this lovely egg
fried.
yolk.
It's runny on top, but it's fried on the bottom. I think you achieve that with oil.
베스트 토핑인 건 맞다. 김치랑 노른자의 궁합은 진짜 어마무시한 것 같아. 너무 잘 어울려. 딱 한 가지 흠잡고 있다. 나 치즈 좋아하잖아. 치즈도 필요해. Need some cheese.
This time, let me show you
Can you
very
actually
special
add
kimchi
cheese
fried
there?
rice. The Volcano kimchi fried rice. If you need something to show off, this is it. You will need a bowl of rice, kimchi, egg, shredded cheese, and pork. Since we
Okay.
normally have this at Korean barbecue restaurants, I would recommend using pork belly. Put 120 grams of kimchi in a mixing bowl and cut it with scissors. But this time, I'm not gonna add any seasonings to make it simpler. But if you wanna make it extra special, please add the seasonings just like the first one. And now,
Nice.
chop some green onions and beat some eggs. About 2 or 3 would be enough. Alright, let's get to cooking. Turn on the heat to medium heat and add in the pork. Once you've got good color on both sides, remove it from the pan and cut it into bite-sized pieces. If you cut it in the pan, a lot of juice inside will come out and make the oil splash all over the stove, which means your mom will, in the same pan, add in some green onions and make green onion oil. Once it starts to get fragrant, add some
Green
kimchi
onion
and stir
oil.
fry for about 2 to 3 minutes. After that, add some rice, pork, and keep stirring it. Now take out your gochujang, Korean chili paste, and add 1 tablespoon
I've seen this so many times that I've never tried it. Gochujang. It's spicy, isn't it?
of it. If you use gochujang for kimchi fried rice, you don't need many seasonings. But if you want that amazing restaurant quality kimchi fried rice, not the simple version, add the seasonings just like the first one. And lastly, add 1 teaspoon of sesame oil and give it a good mix. You think it's done here, right? But not yet. Here comes the highlight. So stay focused. Let's place all the fried
Onion.
rice in the middle and shape it into a mountain. Or
egg.
you can just transfer it to a bowl and then flip it onto the pan. I guess that might be more pretty. Now grab a spoon and indent the top a little and make a pathway for the magma. After that, all you need to do is just pour the eggs on top. How does it look?
Nice.
It looks amazing, right? I think you can propose to your boyfriend or girlfriend with this. Did I go
What?
too far?
Yes.
Sorry about that. Lastly, add some cheese all over the eggs. Cover with the
Nice.
lid and let it cook for another 1 or 2 minutes. Then here's your Volcano kimchi fried rice. Alright, let's see how it
Volcano.
tastes.
Nice.
우 대박. 비주얼 대박인데. 아 근데 자기가 맨날 말한 것처럼 그
I have a question. Is it normal to eat straight out of the pan or no?
초록색이 음식을 고급지게 하는데 그린 어니언 어디 갔어? 그걸 좀 뿌려줬어야
It is
됐는데.
indeed mouth-watering.
Let's go to the belly first. 우.
Nice. Yeah, she does
Oh
love
my
cheese, so
goodness. 역시
Amazing.
김치볶음밥이랑 치즈랑 궁합이 진짜 너무 잘 어울린다. 내가 좋아하는 거 다 들어있잖아. 이건 맛있을 수밖에 없다. 빨리.
I had lunch just a few hours ago, but
두꺼워가지고
it's still making me hungry.
김치볶음밥에다가 엄청 푹신푹신한 계란말이 싹 올려 먹는 그런 맛이야. 너무 맛있어. 내가 먹으면 먹을수록 망가지는 느낌이어가지고 좀 그렇다.
You don't have rice and no rice cooker at home? For those of you, I brought this. Kimchi fried noodles. You're welcome.
Noodles,
The
nice.
ingredients are pretty much the same as the first recipe. But this time, I'm gonna use ground pork, not
Ground
bacon.
pork,
And then for
okay.
the noodles, I'm gonna use udon noodles today. But you could also
Udon
use other
noodles,
types
good.
of noodles. So don't worry about it. As
yeah, it's thick, chewy udon noodles. I've had it before. What did you mention? Oh yeah, the ground pork. The ground pork. I think it's gonna be like a bolognese, but pork bolognese. I think that's. I don't know what sauce he gonna use. Maybe he's gonna use bolognese, but instead of ground beef, ground pork.
As always, let's chop some green onion. After that, put 100 grams of kimchi in a mixing bowl and cut it into bite-sized pieces. Now move on to the sauce. Let's add a half tablespoon of Korean chili pepper flakes, a half tablespoon of soy
no.
sauce, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, 1 teaspoon
thought
of
he was gonna
sugar,
do
3
bolognese,
tablespoons of
but no.
water, and mix it. Now take out a wok or pan and put 1 tablespoon of oil. When the pan is is nice and hot, add 100 grams of ground pork and green onions. Once it looks something like this, add some black pepper, kimchi, and let that cook for about 2 minutes. Now let's put the sauce and give it a quick stir. Normally, we're supposed to cook these noodles in boiling water and then add it to the pan. But to make it simple, I'm just gonna put this directly into the pan. I know some of you might say, Aaron, they're not gonna be well separated. Yes, you're right. It's not gonna be easy. So add 3 tablespoons of water and put a lid on. Then the juice from the pork and the water.
That's a lazy man's hack right there. Sometimes I don't feel like cleaning up afterwards because, you know, I doing the dishes is like a chore. But if you can do it all in one pan, why? Why do you need more pans, right? Right.
Water will cook it eventually, so there's nothing to worry about. After 2 to 3 minutes, open it. Then you will see nicely cooked noodles by the steam. Sometimes people are afraid of adding water when cooking, but don't worry about it. If there's too much water, you can just boil it a little longer and let that evaporate. There's nothing complicated, so don't take it too seriously. Alright, let's transfer it to a serving plate and finish it up with a fried egg, some green onions, and sesame seeds. Alright, it's done. Let's call Claire.
Nice.
거봐. 대파를 넣으니까
She's eating all of it.
완전히 음식이
Oh, but it's a
달라졌네.
different day, right? It's not the same day.
면이 무슨 움직이는 게 살아있는 것 같아. 탱글탱글.
Guys, Korea invented mukbang, right?
김치 들어갔다 이거지. 맛있는 거 다 들어갔네. 오케이. Let's see. 맛있다. 약간 진한 김치찌개에다가 우동사리를 막 비벼놓은 그런 맛이야. 엄청 깊다. Guys, even if you're not a big fan of kimchi, please try these out. When kimchi is fried, it's a totally different story. You will fall in love with kimchi.
I'll definitely try it.
Today, I showed you 2 types of kimchi
Oh,
fried
she
rice
does the
and a super
dishes?
simple
Come on.
version of
He
kimchi
cooks, she
fried
does the
noodles.
dishes?
How was it? Nothing complicated, right? If you give it a try, I'm pretty sure you will feel much easier and simpler than you think. The taste? Don't worry about it. As I said earlier, you may want to open a Korean restaurant. Alright, this is it for today, and I'll see you next time.
Okay, guys, that's pretty cool. Let me ask you, do houses in Korea normally have a dishwasher? Because here in the UK, at least the newest ones, all have dishwashers, which is a lifesaver. Yeah, it's a lifesaver. Mukbang is a Korean word made by combining makdo with eat. I mean to eat with bangsong, broadcast. So mukbang. Okay, yeah, pretty cool. Okie dokie. Guys, that was really nice. I think these were 3 great ways to eat kimchi. I've never tried fried rice kimchi. I might try it soon. I like cooking, you know, so I might try it. The only thing is, where do I find kimchi here? Like, I know there are places that sell it, but I don't know if they're really fresh because I've bought kimchi many times here, but the thing is, I've never had like authentic fresh kimchi, so I don't know what to compare it to. The ones I bought, you know, they're good, but I don't know if they're authentic. But in any case, it's not hard to find kimchi here. And there are Korean stores around, so I might get it straight from a Korean store rather than a British supermarket, just to make sure it's authentic. Maybe I should make a video out of that too. We'll see. With that said, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, if you want to request a video, go over to Buy Me a Coffee or to Patreon. You can watch full movie reactions, series, shows, K-dramas, anime, and other exclusive videos there. So, yeah. Hope to see you there. And click over here for more. I will see you on the next one. Take care now. Bye-bye.